Hello， 大家好，我是拳头公司的首席动画师胡运。今天很开心请到了我同事 Nick 来和大家分享一下他是怎么制作新英雄贝蕾亚的。Nick 可以和大家打个招呼吗？
Hi, yeah, I'm Nick Matthews, the lead animator on Champions on League and main animator for Briar.
能和大家分享一下你之前做过哪些英雄吗？
Yeah, I've worked on a lot of characters over the year. Kaisa, Lucian, Kane, Alawi. My favorites probably Nar.
哇，你做很多我喜欢玩的英雄，真是太棒了。那我们现在回过头来讲一下布雷亚。我第一印象觉得他非常特别，个性非常鲜明。你能给大家介绍一下这个英雄吗？
Yeah, so Briar is designed as a jungler, but her background story is monster created in Noxus, was chained up in these shackles, this pillory, was meant to kind of contain her power when she wasn't being used for battle. At one point she was started to become like sentient and started to develop like a personality and wanted to kind of explore what it means to be more like a human. She knows how to unlock the shackle now, and that's what sort of unlocks her power. But she prefers to keep it on. It allows her to, like I said, to stay calm and cool-headed and to kind of be the friendly person she wants to be.
听起来她的个性层次非常丰富，你是怎么通过动画来表现这些个性的呢？
Like obviously she's got her two forms. She's got her normal form and her frenzy form. For her normal form, we really wanted to focus on her feeling kind of like fun and quirky, a little gremlin-y. So in her idols and stuff, we have her like just like bending strangely or like looking around in weird ways, sort of like quizzical looking pose with one foot over the other, kind of about making her feel kind of carefree. For her attacks, we really didn't want her to feel trained in this form. We wanted her to feel like just trying stuff and improvising. So that's why she'll like kind of smash in with the shackles and do like a swipe and like a spin. She'll go down on her back and do like a little flip kick thing, and that helps contrast it with the other form, the frenzy aggressive form.
你能跟大家细说一下这个 frenzy form 疯狂模式吗？
The frenzy, it's like basically the direct opposite. She seems really like severe and harsh and stabs and rips with these energy blades. She does like a big bite, you'll notice. We scale her head up like to a super huge degree, and we hold that big kind of for a while. If you ever like look at the actual animation, it's probably going to seem weird, but in game it feels a lot more natural.
对，那个 W 咬人技能我觉得非常有意思，让我印象深刻。我还注意到 R 技能，它会几乎飞越整个地图去冲向目标，攻击目标。我觉得这个技能非常特别。你能介绍一下你是怎么制作这个 R 技能？
There's a lot of parts to the R. So the main pitch for the idea, a little bit like a Jinx rocket, except it doesn't just do damage, you actually go there. So to make that happen, we knew we needed something to send out the projectile. I mean, ultimately we settled on the idea that the crystal in the shackle, that it contained kind of like vial of or essence. By like sending that out, it marks the target. We figured kicking, obviously because she's shackled up, so we think, hey, just have her kick it. An interesting thing is actually she used to have these sort of like energy wings. This was meant to be like the energy that was being contained kind of bursting out, but in this kind of wing-like shape. We tried that, but in a lot of ways it didn't work, but we could still have like the energy coming out of her back. And that was kind of what motivates her, like kind of lifting up with this like almost like this rocket jet engine of power coming out of her back, and then like pushes her forward. They wanted her to feel aggressive and intentional. They didn't want her to feel like too out of control. So we had to like balance like it feeling sort of strong pushing her, but also she's like hitting a pose where she's like ready to strike.
最后一个问题，你最喜欢你做的哪个动画呢？
One I did was the idol variation. She kind of like gets into this like almost like really extreme like upside down. I thought that was like kind of a fun little variation to do because it kind of captures this feeling of her being kind of inquisitive and her kind of trying to like understand the world. A little bit reminded me of like, if you have like a confused dog or something, like they might just like turn their head like this a lot. It just felt like a relatable yet not totally human thing to do. And it's just like, yeah, it's just quirky and fun and weird. And it's just kind of what she's all about, especially in that form. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's it. I think we're done here. Thank you so much for sharing, Nick. We learned so much about Briar now. That's great. 好了，谢谢大家的观看，也非常感谢 Nick 的分享。喜欢小伙伴别忘了点赞和加关注哦，谢谢大家，拜拜。
Yeah, 谢谢，拜拜。